It was a perfect day in May, and Melody Ellison could hardly wait for her father to pull the car to a stop in front of her grandparents' house. Every Sunday, Melody and her family had dinner here after church. But today was different. Melody was almost bursting with news. She hopped out of the station wagon so quickly that she forgot to hold the door for her sister Lila, who was coming out behind her. "Hey!" Lila shouted. But 9-year-old Melody was already on the front porch peering into the front windows. She could hear music coming from inside and couldn't help tapping her shiny shoes. Music always made her want to move. "What are you so hot after?" asked Dwayne, Melody's older brother. His long legs had brought him around the car and up behind her in only a few steps. "I'm not hot," Melody answered before she realized that Dwayne was joking. He meant that she was excited, and she was. She couldn't hold in her news any longer. "Miss Dorothy asked me to sing a solo for Youth Day," she said proudly. Youth Day was far away in October, but it was the biggest children's program at their church. Kids from all over the city came to sing, play music, recite poetry, and even perform in skits. Only a few kids got the chance to stand in front to sing solo parts, and they had to be very, very good. Dwayne raised his eyebrows, and Melody watched his face nervously. It wasn't easy to impress him. Dwayne was 18, and he'd done his first solo when he was 8. "Wow, congratulations," he said. "You've got to write Yvonne and tell her." Melody grinned. Yvonne was their oldest sister, who was away at college. She was a good singer, too. In fact, all the members of Melody's family were musical. "I will," she promised, "as soon as we get home." "Tell Yvonne what?" Lila joined them, carrying a plate with their mother's foil-wrapped triple chocolate cake. "Melody's going to be the star of the New Hope Baptist Church Youth Day," Dwayne said, grabbing the plate as it wobbled. "Just like I'm going to be the biggest Motown star since Smokey Robinson." Lila sniffed matter-of-factly. "Dee Dee might beat you to it." Lila was 13 and sometimes acted like she knew everything in the world. "Not me." Melody shook her head. She liked to pretend she was a singing star at home, using her hairbrush as a microphone. But she didn't like to be in the spotlight. She felt safe in the children's choir when the congregation was full of the church families she'd known all her life. But she was nervous about standing alone on Youth Day in front of a big crowd full of faces she didn't know. Melody's parents crowded onto the porch as Big Mama swung open the door. Melody had always thought it was funny that they called her grandmother Big Mama, since she wasn't especially tall. But the name was a sign of respect. Besides, when her grandmother sang, her voice was very big. "Hello, my chicks," Big Mama said, waving everyone inside. She greeted each of her grandchildren with a rose-scented squeeze. "Big Mama, this is Detroit, Michigan. You left all your chickens back in Alabama, remember?" Dwayne said, ducking out of her arms.